Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play a Monster Girl quest. Last time we had met Alice. The first time we chose to abandon her, she promptly killed us, so we rewound time and gave her, I guess, we didn't really end up helping her much in the end, but she appreciated the thought enough to let us live, and now she's invited herself into Luca's home. So, we know what she wants. Let's just get to it. Alright. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, just a traveling monster. What? Doesn't seem like she's hostile towards me. Not this time. However, she's acting like she owns my house. Who am I? Who am I? How the hell would I know? I guess that's true. You're a bigger idiot than I thought. I guess she still thinks I'm an idiot. How did you find my house? By scent. Smelling your unsophisticated scent once was all it took. More importantly, how did a monster like you enter the village? A low-level monster like the slime caused such a huge panic. How could such a strong-looking monster have gone unnoticed? It's easy to trick humans. Just who do you think I am? I have no idea who you are. You refuse to tell us. Anyway, seems like she has an amazing nose. Oh, you should see her tongue. Why did you come here? Well, I was just interested. There's also something I want to confirm. Eh? I had no idea how to respond to that. I still don't understand anything. She was so disgusted with me before. Now she seems so much different. Anyway, this isn't good. I can't let my neighbors see a monster in my house. They'll burn me at the stake. The Ilias temple nearby. This village hates monsters. They haven't even legalized with human and monsters marrying. They still stone couples to death. Finding out that one is in my house will be very bad. I won't have a house anymore. Why are you here, anyway? I'm already depressed since I couldn't receive my baptism. If you came to make fun of me more... What? You'll do what exactly, Luca? You'll call her some nasty names? That's about the extent of what you could do. Hearing that was one of the reasons I came. So Ilias didn't appear for your baptism. As if gloating, she had a strange smile on her face. I owed her for giving me so many wounds. Goddess that created the world, how stupid. You talking an awful lot of smack for someone who just got their ass handed to them. Eh? What do you mean? Does Ilias not being at the temple for my baptism have something to do with her? Yes! Alice punched Ilias in the face. And Ilias didn't want to show her swollen cheek in public. So she just didn't show. You... What did you do? Food. Huh? Get me some food. Make yourself useful. Alright. Are we sure your name's Alice and not Karen? The level of entitlement here is unbelievable. What the hell's wrong with her? What I do deserve this. You work in a low-wage industry. That's unfortunately how Karens behave. If you provide a necessary service, they treat you like servants and belittle you. Stick up for yourself. Tell her to get herself. Are you kidding? Get something yourself. Uh-oh. Here comes the I demand your manager look. Get me your manager. Suddenly her eyes light up with a strange light. Get me something to eat and your manager while you're at it. Of course. Please wait a moment. I can't afford to lose this $5 an hour job. I have to cook something delicious for her. That's why I was born, after all. Yes, that's my fate as a minimum wage employee. I stand in the kitchen and stop. What's wrong? Don't tell me he's able to resist my magic. Error 404, food not found. Nothing. No food, no utensils, nothing. Because I was going to leave after my baptism, I don't have anything in the kitchen. I'm in despair. I start crying uncontrollably, tears flowing down my face. I'm gonna lose my minimum wage job over this. This is the worst thing to ever happen in my life. I won't be able to feed you like this. The only way to make amends is to cut open my stomach. Do you want to be my second during the seppuku? Stop that, you idiot! She snaps her fingers. Oh, that's another typical Karen trait. And suddenly I can think clearly again. My overwhelming despair from before seems like an illusion. It felt like I got tricked or something. Hey, what'd you do? I didn't do anything. Liar! Isn't there any food? I'm so hungry, I'm going crazy over here. Sorry to say, but I wasn't planning on returning to this house for a while. Luckily, I was carrying something on me as emergency rations. Dried meat. Dried meat. She lets out a sigh. You make me sick. Can't you get some decent service around here? How rude. Oh well, I'm tired. Let's just have it as an appetizer, I guess. She grabs the meat from my hand and chews it with an unhappy look on her face. It's not too bad after all. The seasoning and spices are well done. It complements the meat. Finally, some good fucking food. Really? I practice how to cook in preparation for my journey. More than you practice how to fight, apparently. I need to know how to cook for when I set up camp. No, I wasn't able to become a hero. Hey, becoming a cook's a fine line of work. Discouraged, my shoulders dropped. Training in swordplay and cooking was all just pointless. Only the first one there so far. Cooking is a skill that's always valuable. Oh well. I guess I'm fine with just the appetizer. I guess the main dish won't be necessary. Yeah? Main dish? She knows all I had was the dried meat. What was she expecting the main dish to be? The stare she gives me sends goosebumps down my back. Ah, so that's what she meant by main dish. After the dried meat will be human meat. She wants your meat, Luca! Already! My body starts to shiver. So why else did you come here? Are you gonna make fun of me for not becoming a hero? I guess I said too much earlier. You just sounded so childish. You sounded exactly the way you think, because they have the same goal. I couldn't help myself. That's why I wanted to clear the air on something. I've traveled around the world and seen plenty of things. Apparently not, because you're surprised at the coexistence you see everywhere we go. I don't think traveling across the world once at cruising altitude counts there, Alice. While your childishness is idiotic, it's a good thing. It's good to be optimistic. What? I'm comforting you. What's with that face? Comforting? Anyway, what are you going to do after this? Surely you aren't going to give up on going on a journey. Just as I planned, I'm going to defeat the Monster Lord. Even if I'm not a hero, I'll still leave. It doesn't have to be a hero that defeats the Monster Lord. In fact, I hear rogues and assassins are much better at that in the first place. Even a traveler could do it. I'll just have to believe that. Otherwise I'll be crushed under my depression. Going out on my journey without the blessing of Ilias makes me uneasy. I guess there's no helping it. That's good. In fact, I'm a little interested in you. Interested? In me? That's right. You're interesting. You're able to say such a ridiculous thing as, I want monsters and humans to coexist so confidently. It isn't ridiculous. I'll truly make it happen. I'll definitely show you it can be done. How long can you hold on to that belief? I'll follow you while you travel to watch when that delusion wears off. You're going to stalk me? Eh? On my journey? What's she saying? Follow me on my journey? Just what is she trying to pull? I was going to travel around the world. I might as well travel around it with you. Do whatever you want. Even if I said no, I wouldn't be able to drive you off, would I? That would be impossible. With your power, there's no way you'd be able to drive me off. It's sad, but she's right. Besides, I'm a little relieved to have a companion with me. A journey by myself would be a little lonely. Well then, follow me around as you like. I'll prove to you that my conviction is real. By the way, what's your name? Alphys Fateburn. But I'll allow you to call me Alice. Alice? That doesn't really fit you. Alice is way too cute of a name for her. It doesn't suit her image at all, or her attitude. We'll make it Karen. Alice, your name is Karen. A name that would strike fear into someone seems like it would be better. Karen works at this point. Do you want me to strangle you? Sorry! Seeing her tail coil around threateningly, I quickly apologize. I don't know why, but my depression from before seems to have vanished. Well then, shall we head out? I had already finished my preparations for my journey. When I returned from Ilias Temple, I was going to set out immediately. I wasn't able to receive my baptism, but I'm still going to set out on a journey. I'll either beat the Monster Lord, or die trying. Or, get a little too good of pleasure from particular monsters where you just immediately give up on your journey and decide that you're going to accept pleasure for the rest of your days. Because there are a number of enemies where that happens. There's no other path for me. Alice, can you go out the back door? If the villagers see you, there will be chaos. We can meet up once we're outside the village. That's fine. Causing a commotion would give me a headache. I'll wait outside of the village. Saying that, she heads out the back door. Well then, I'm finally ready to leave this house. The house I grew up in with my mother. I won't return here for a long time. And chances are it'll be completely ransacked when I do. There'll probably be a few squatters that'll need evicted. All the good stuff for leaving a house abandoned for long periods of time. And since he didn't receive the baptism, the taxes alone are going to get ridiculous. I'm heading out, Mother. As I say goodbye to my mother, I step out of the house. I'm about to start the first part of my journey. The first step. But before that, I should say goodbye to the villagers. Or should I say goodbye to the villagers? Alright, Mayonnaise. Oh, Luca, wasn't today your baptism? You look completely different from before. Make sure you come back and visit. He looks completely different from before, not because of the baptism, but because he gained a level since you last saw him. It does wonders for the complexion. My friend who lives in Iliasburg got kidnapped by a harpy. It seems like he was forced to become one of their husbands. I feel so bad for him. You have no idea what he's going through. If you knew what he was going through, you would envy him. I hate monsters so much. Please kill as many as you can. I will be killing none. Old man. Jeez, for a monster to show up so close to this village. I was so surprised earlier. Please, Luca, kill the Monster Lord and get rid of all the monsters. I'll be looking forward to it while I wait here. I guess Luca never brought up what his actual goal is with any of the villagers, knowing that if he outed himself, he would be stoned to death as a heretic for wanting coexistence between man and monsters, wouldn't he? That's how it is growing up in a small religious town. Girl. Big bro, good luck! Beat all those bad monsters! Oh, the indoctrination in this town is horrible. Elder. Young'uns these days don't have any faith in Ilias. Are you sure about that? Seems like there's plenty of it going around. That must be why the monster came to this village. Were you able to be baptized, Luca? Make sure you serve Ilias faithfully. Yeah, about that. Hey, Luca, finally setting out? You're pretty good for someone so young. What standards are you using? Who have you met? Luca can't drive off a slime without it being a ridiculous fight. It might just be possible for you to beat the Monster Lord. If so, will I go down in history as the person who sent off the hero? Just kidding. Good luck on your journey. He's going to need it. Night. Never give in to the temptations of a monster. If you let a monster make you finish, all of your fighting spirit will vanish. I think it's called critical ecstasy. Scholars have concluded that the act of finishing drains the magic needed to fight. I still don't really understand it. But in other words, if you finish, you'll surrender in both mind and spirit. At that point, you won't be able to resist anything they do to you. However, there are lots of crazy people who actually desire such a thing. How deplorable! Oh, great Ilias, please give your divine punishment to such depraved individuals. Surprisingly, she doesn't seem to do that, like hardly ever. Betty. Luca, I hear you weren't baptized. Is it true? Define true. So you found out. But you're still going on the journey, though. Going out without Ilias's protection is dangerous. I know. You aren't really listening, are you? Don't overwork yourself, Luca. You can come back here anytime. Thank you. Well, I have to head out. I'll definitely return after I defeat the Monster Lord. Oh, great Ilias. Please protect that child. Weapon shop. Oh, Luca! You're finally hanging out, huh? Wow, thank you for the sword. My sword was custom made by the smith here. It was made so that even someone small like me could use it easily. I'll cherish this sword that you made for me. It's fine if you don't. While traveling, please don't hesitate to use better weapons. Yeah, we'll use this sword for approximately, what? 2 more fights? 3? And then we'll get to the only upgrade we'll need for the rest of the game. If you don't constantly get stronger weapons, you'll never be able to defeat a Monster Lord. It'd be very strange to keep using a weak weapon. Which, funny enough, this weak weapon is the only weapon in the game you would use to kill the Monster Lord. Of course. Even so, I'll still take care of it. Ah, do what you like. Just don't do something stupid. I won't. I'm hanging out now. Tool shop. Oh, Luca, you came all the way here to say goodbye to me? Even though I haven't been in this village for too long, you were a good customer. Yeah, I got injured a lot after all. While training how to fight, it's only natural to get a lot of injuries. Those straw men are tough. I mean, they just, you hit them and it bounces right back and you hit yourself. That's the only way you could get injured fighting those straw men you've been up against so far. Once every 3 days, I've come here and buy medicinal herbs. When you come back to this village, My shop may not be here. Oh, it won't. Because I hear that you're retiring soon, aren't you? You're only a few weeks away from retirement, and aren't you getting married after that? And then, once we make a promise that once I return, we'll be the best of friends forever. Set up all the flags that we can. Recently, sales have been pretty bad. Not too many pilgrims have been coming to Ilias Temple, after all. There used to be a lot of travelers coming through. Have people lost their faith? Oh well, there's no reason for me to complain to you. Good luck, Luca. I'll be rooting for you. Thank you. I'll do my best. Ilias Temple. You were unable to receive the baptism. I don't know how she thinks. Ilias did not descend for your baptism. She's thinking I don't want to show my face when it's not in absolutely perfect condition. It has to look great for my grandson's baptism. Yeah. The great Ilias is always watching you. I can't even say such a cliche to you. You have no idea, old man. She's always watching Luca. Ilias abandoned you. Even so, are you still going to travel? Yes, I will. Even if Ilias is not watching you, I shall pray for you. Luca, please be safe. Thank you. I'll do my best. Let's leave. Alright, time to head out. With that, I take the first step of my journey. Next time I come back here, I'll defeat the Monster Lord. Which is actually true.